From the lush green lands to the cascading waterfalls, wonders of the world, the oldest habitat of territories on earth, a rich cultural heritage, a continent of 1.1 billion people, second largest and most populous, a continent pregnant with possibilities, home to 30% of Earth's mineral resources, 50% of its people under 25 years. Africa, the land of the great. Our spirit resilient. Our enterprise profitable. Our future inspiring. Africa is inspiring. Be inspired.
Hello everyone, it's a beautiful day to be inspired, and I'm here to share from personal experience how you can overcome domestic abuse and violence against women. When I encountered this domestic violence for the first time, I was advised to keep quiet by my mother-in-law and not say anything to anyone because it was basically the devil that was raging his ugly head and that my husband would never do it again. For me, that was the biggest mistake I made by keeping quiet. I'd never experienced violence in any form all my life. And to encounter that in just under a year of marriage, for me, was shocking because I believed myself to be a good woman and a praying woman as well. So I didn't know what to do, but I followed the advice that was given to me by my mother-in-law, and I kept quiet about that. I later found out that if I'd spoken against it, I might have nipped that bad behavior in the bud, because then he would not have been empowered to continue doing it for 9 years. So I say to women out there, if any man raises his hand against you or abuses you emotionally, physically, or even mentally, I say speak out. Tell his family. Tell your family. Tell your religious leaders. They may not understand, but I tell you, someone there would understand and tell you who to speak to that can give you counsel. And most importantly, the man is counseled as well. Because most men don't desire to become abusers, but they face so many challenges and pressures out there in the world. And the only place they feel safe to be themselves is when they get home and they let loose. And sometimes their anger overboards to the point that they take it out on their wives and their children. As much as we understand that, yes, men go through pressures to be able to provide for their families, we are saying it is not right to take it out on the woman and the children that have been entrusted into your care. You can find very valid ways of letting loose your aggression in a way that is not destructive and also can demean the lives of someone else or even lead to their death. For the children, it can put an emotional scar on them for life that can even make some of them to say that they will never get married because they have to witness their mothers being violated by their fathers. For the young men, it could make them think that it is acceptable and the norm to be a woman if she speaks to them in a manner they don't like, or if they're under pressure and they just feel like getting angry, and then the best thing to do is take it out on the woman that is entrusted in their care. So if we look at it from every point of view, we see that it does not have a good end, regardless of whether you were justified or not in hitting the woman. Yes, women can do things that will drive you crazy. I agree. I'm a woman myself. I have my good days and I have my bad days. But that does not give anyone the right to abuse another human being, because we're all precious in the eyes of the Lord. I say to all of us there, if you are the abuser or you are the victim of abuse, speak out. Look for counsel wherever you can find it. And if the violence continues, you need to leave for a period of time so that the abuser can be spoken to and the victim can go through the process of healing as well. Because If you go through abuse, I tell you, it cripples your mind and it can stop you from achieving the greatness that God has in store for you. I am a mother and I have a son and I have a daughter. I don't want my daughter to go through what I went through, and I don't want my son to be an abuser of a woman in the future. So I am standing up and unveiling my face to say that I say no against domestic violence against women in Africa.